welcome or welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? I don't know. I really don't know. So, until then, I'm just going to have to keep producing more videos for you. And regular viewers will no doubt have guessed that because I'm off to one side and there's space here, it's time for the latest edition of Hell Yeah, or Whoa, 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 No. So, let's get it started in here. First thing to talk about is Angelica Newquist, love her, has got a collaboration with Sigma Beauty, and it's a 5-piece brush set which is selling for $65, I believe. Sigma brushes, I have used a couple of them. A friend of mine has got some and they are wonderful brushes, but I can't afford them. However, were I to get a little bit of a win on the lottery this weekend, that's going to be a hell yeah. Moving on, Collection Love have promoted this, which is Glam Crystals Glitter Eyeshadow Palette with 6 gorgeous shades. And then there's also this swatch, which appears to be for a different set of colours. If I put them up together, you can see they don't actually match. Swatch Perfect UK, who sell like swatch stencils so that you can get the perfect swatches like that, has shown this one, which is the Collection Love Glam Crystals, swatched by Glam by Lauren. So it looks like there could be more than one Glam Crystals palette coming out from them, so I need to keep an eye out for that. Jeffree Star has said he is revealing his new eyeshadow palette soon, launching in June. I believe he said today, when I'm filming this, he's going to show the outside packaging and reveal the name. And I'm pretty sure in the past he's mentioned he's going to have a yellow in it. So, you know, fingers crossed. Here's hoping that it's going to be a beautiful yellow, blue, green and purple. That would make me very happy indeed. And it's probably going to be a hell yeah from me for that one. Tammy Clark, Makeup by Tammy, has got a collaboration with Makeup Rev. They've actually done 3 collaborations that they've released within the space of a week. There's this one, and there are 2 others that I'm going to talk about later on in this. As you can see, it's a beautiful, warm toned Tropical Paradise palette. Lots of eyeshadows in the vertical pans, and then the horizontal pans at the bottom, she said, are your transition-y shades for different skin tones. So that's great, because obviously Tammy being a woman of colour, they're going to pack a punch. I do like the look of it, but I have got a lot of palettes that are like that already with warm tones. So I'm very, very tempted, because obviously I've got the Soph one and I've got the other 2 that I'm going to mention. So I really want to get that and get the set, but I'm still kind of on the fence about it because I've got so many that I like it. But you can see from the swatches on her arm there that yeah, there's some pigment in those colours. So we'll see. That's a maybe, baby. I spoke last time about Milani bringing out blush palettes, and this is the picture that Makeup Hunter News shared. I like the look of the one on the left with the lighter colours in it. I do like the look of that. I mean, I've got enough blushes to last me a lifetime, but I do like the look of those, and it looks like both of them. It looks like the middle shade of the lighter ones and the lightest shade of the darker ones, if that makes sense, look to be the same, and I'm imagining that's going to be probably Luminoso or something similar to that, because that has been a really popular blush from Milani. So depending on the price of those, that's going to be a hell yeah. I think in America they're going for about $13, so over here probably going to be about a tenner, I would have thought. So we can keep our fingers crossed that it comes over here soon. Sorry, my luminous bra strap seems determined to make an appearance today. And as I said before, they have released 2 oils as well, a rose oil and a camellia oil. So again, bit of luck, they'll come over as well, and we can use those. So that's going to be a hell yeah. I do like facial oils, even though I've got greasy skin. I do like using a facial oil, particularly on sort of my smile areas and my frown areas. I'm trying to rush through these because I've got quite a lot again, and I don't want this to be a ridiculously long video for you to sit through. Stila have added 3 new shades to their Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow eyeshadow. They got Dollish, which is sparkling pink with golden pearl, Embellish, which is a lilac bronze with multicolour pearl, and Stylish, which is a sheer platinum with golden pearl. Now, they do look very pretty, but I've got quite a few of the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadows. I've also got some Colourpop liquid shadows, so my issue is they're $24 each. That's a lot of money for one glittery eyeshadow. So I love the look of the colours, but until that price comes down or they put those in mini sets where you get, sort of 2 or 3 colours to a set, that's going to be a whoa, 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 no from me. To try and counteract the counterfeiting of eyeshadows and other makeup products, which is rife at the moment, Coloured Rain are going to start bringing these authenticity seals on the products that they're selling, so that there'll be a holographic label with a unique serial number, and using a QR scanner app, it will instantly tell you if the product is authentic or not. I think that's a great idea, providing people don't just find a way of duplicating that and having the same, yes, yours is a real QR code on all of them. But I think it's great that they're starting to do that. Unicorn Cosmetics have released this image for their Totemic palette, which looks very pretty and obviously matches the previous palette in terms of weird shapes. So we still haven't seen the inside of those yet. We've got the Totemic one and we've got the rainbow unicorns, so let's wait and see what the insides are like before I comment further. Beauty Bakery have brought out their Cake Mix foundation. Isn't in the UK yet, but I couldn't wait, so I ordered it from America. So this is a hell yeah. And I got a massive surprise, because when I opened the box, as well as the shade that I'd ordered, they sent me the shade closest to it free, and one of their blending eggs free. That is customer service. Now, I hope that when they start selling it in the UK stockists will do the same thing. No guarantees with that, obviously, but I'm actually wearing it today. Absolutely love, love, love this foundation. It is my new favourite foundation. It has actually replaced my Fenty as my top longwear foundation. So, yep, keep an eye out for that when it comes over. Trend Mood put this picture up, spotted in Target stores. Mickey Mouse turns 90 this year, and it looks like L'Oreal have done a collaboration with Disney, where there's the two lipsticks, a red one and a pink one, a mascara, and what looks like an eyeliner. And apparently Target also has items like makeup bag, nail polish, brushes, eyeshadow palettes, etc, etc. Now obviously Target's American, I'm British. If I want to get a hold of those, I'm going to have to use a shipping company to forward it on, so that's going to make it really expensive. But if you know anybody who's going over to America and you like Disney, it might be worth getting them to pop into a Target store for you. Oh, dose of colours. Initially sneak peeked this saying hashtag dose of block party. And then showed this one. Look at that gorgeous teal. I mean, you can tell from my eyeshadow today I like a bit of teal and I like a bit of purple. So, you know, I thought, oh, this is going to be an interesting. Is it a palette? Is it individual shadows that you can build your own palette like Inglot and Sugar Pill? And it's individual colours. I thought, oh, fantastic, I can just choose the ones that I want. Then I found out how much they are. I hope you're sitting down. If you've got a mouthful of hot drink or cold drink, I suggest you swallow it now, because you might choke when I tell you how much each of those individual shadows are. Ready for this? $20 each. So if I wanted that teal and that purple, it would cost me $40. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. In my last Hell Yeah, Whoa No, I showed you the picture of Huda floating around in gold liquid. And I guessed that it could be another body lava similar to the Fenty one. And I was wrong. It's actually an eyeshadow palette. So I thought, oh, okay, fair enough. But it turns out she's remastered the first eyeshadow palette, the rose gold one. Now you might think, oh, okay, that's fair enough. You know, they've now got better formulas. They've improved the textured shadows. They've added a mirror. They've taken on people's comments from when it was first released, which they did with their Desert Sands one. They put a mirror in it because people were saying we'd rather have a mirror in a palette if we're going to be paying that amount of money. But, and this is a big but, nearly as big a but as mine. When Rose Gold was out, tail end of last year, she said, we're withdrawing Rose Gold palette, it's going to be disappearing, never coming back. If you want it, buy it now. So people who'd been on the fence about it but liked the Desert Dusk palette rushed out and bought it. Absolutely cleared all of our stocks. She didn't say I'm pulling it because I'm relaunching it with better standard of shadows, because come on, if she'd said that, who would have gone out last year and bought, there's a picture of the two with the old one at the top and the new one at the bottom, and you can see, I hope it comes across, that the textured shadows are much finer milled or different consistency, and she swapped about 4 or 5 shades out and put different ones in. But who on earth would have gone out and spent the $56 or whatever it is on that palette if they'd known a better version was coming out 6 months later? That makes me angry. Okay, you've formulated different or better textured shadows that apparently can now be applied with a brush as well as a finger. Don't remaster a previous palette that you've told people was being discontinued and was never coming back. You know, maybe incorporate some of the shades in a third palette, but produce a third palette. Because all the people that bought this just before Christmas are now sitting there going, well, damn, if I'd waited 6 months, I could have had a better version of this. And Here for the Tea did a video on this. And she's actually saying she's wondering whether these are actually as good as Huda is saying, because on the swatch videos, she noticed that I'm going to put a picture here, and she's got the arrow. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see some of these swatches have been swatched already, and the swatch that you're seeing in the Instagram video is the second swipe of it, so building it up. So there's no guarantee that these colours are going to be any better than the original. And I just think it's really bad business practice the way she's gone about it all. So, Huda, whoa, 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 whoa. No. Just no. Right. That's my little rant out of the way. Kat Von D had a 10th anniversary party, and she got one wall where she got all of her different products that she'd released over the 10 years. But it was behind glass, so you couldn't get to them and play with them. And somebody spotted that, which is a Lolita palette. Now, the Lolita eyeshadow that was originally released and was meant to be limited edition, but then came back twice and is now apparently permanent. Let's not go there, eh? But looks like we're getting a Lolita palette. Now, I'll be interested to see what sort of colours are in there. From the outside colouring, I'd imagine it could be similar to Urban Decay's Back Talk, is it? Back Talk palette? The one with the pinks and the mauves and sort of, you know, dusky raspberry kind of colours. So be interesting to see which colours are in there. I still haven't got any Kat Von D shadows. I really want some. I just keep hoping she's going to re-release the Movida Leica palette, because that's the one that I really, 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 really want, but missed out on. Pat McGrath. Oh, by the way, the Lolita palette is a maybe, baby. Pat McGrath is bringing out 14 new Lust Gloss shades, which she has shown here on 3 different skin tones for each colour. says here the orally fixating balm meets gloss. Yeah, alright then. Glides on flawlessly, soothing and smoothing your lips while evoking three-dimensional lustre. Okay. Individually $28 each, 4-piece kits $95. Or all of them for $325. It's just a blooming lip gloss at those prices. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Now, while I was looking through Beauty Bay for something completely different, I think I was looking to see whether the cake mix had come out yet. I stumbled across this, which I don't seem to have heard many people talking about. And this is LA Splash liners in stunning colours. Now, a lot of those neon ones are glitter, which is a little frustrating because glitter and contact lens and don't always go well together. But I think there's a very good chance you could see me rocking some of those in the not too distant future, so that's probably going to be a hell yeah. Beauty Bar Baby have released these swatches of their duotoned or quad-chromed mega shifting eyeshadow, which they do in both a pressed and a loose format. Pressed pigments are $17.25, loose pigments are $8.25, which for an indie brand that's not bad pricing. Some of those do look absolutely stunning. I mean, that one that on the index finger of the sort of the bright green going through to a sort of iridescent-y Caribbean blue sea through to the purple. I like the look of that. I'm hoping that something like Cult Beauty or Beauty Bay or Feel Unique are going to pick those up, because if I can find an easy way to get hold of those, that's going to be a hell yeah. Jeffrey has released 2 new shades of mirrors. I showed you the lilac one last time. He's now got an aqua blue green one, which actually, in terms of colours, that's Blow Pony and Breakfast at Tiffany's. That is a proper Tiffany blue green colour. So those are on Beauty Bay now at £22 each, which is actually not a bad price. It's a very, let me just move that over there. It's a very good quality mirror, and it is large. It's not a small mirror. I mean, I've got the red one, and if I hold that against my head, you can see it's a good size mirror, and you can see your whole face in it, which is always nice with a mirror. Sorry, I'm just admiring my eyeliner. And it's a very clear mirror as well. So, you know, if you're looking for a good quality mirror, and you're a fan of Jeffrey's or his lipsticks, then that's it's definitely worth the price, put it that way. That's all the colours he's released so far. As you can see, I have got the bright red one. Am I going to buy more of them? No, I don't need more. I've got the one that I want. I don't collect Jeffrey's stuff for the sake of collecting Jeffrey's stuff, even though I have got most of his lipsticks. But I've got most of his lipsticks because I wear all the different colours of his lipsticks. But yeah, those mirrors are definitely worth the price. So if you haven't got one yet, and one of those 2 new colours takes your fancy, hell yeah. He's releasing, I think either today or tomorrow, he's showing the colours that are going to be in the Equality box set, the little minis. I had a bit of a guess, which I'll put up on screen, going through my collection of the ones that I think could be the colours in there. I'm really hoping the green is mistletoe, because obviously that's from his first Christmas launch in 2015, and it took me 2 years to find a mistletoe because I missed out on those. And the light blue, I mean, I've gone for Jawbreaker, but it could be Breakfast at Tiffany's, given that he's just done a Breakfast at Tiffany's mirror. Hubby has agreed as a late birthday present that if that has got mistletoe in it, I'm going to want it. So he's agreed he's going to buy that for my birthday present. If it hasn't got mistletoe in and it's colours that I've already got and there's nothing new in there, then he's going to get me the new eyeshadow palette instead. Win, win, win. I love my hubby, he's so good to me. And because this is the Equality Box set, as he has done before, a percentage of the proceeds from this are going to the LGBT LA, which is a charity near him that works with LGBT youth and assists them in coming out, supporting them, finding friends, etc. So it's good that he's, I mean, the man's worth millions. He didn't need to do that, but he's chosen to, and I think that's, you may not like the man, but you can't fault him for doing that, because we all know how well Jeffrey's stuff sells. That's going to be a nice chunk of money going through to the LGBT centre. Right, so that's a maybe, baby, depending on what colours are in it. Gimme Glow Cosmetics are now bringing out little minis like Jeffrey. Seems he has started a trend here. Got Nudes bundle coming soon. And you can see there's 4 little mini nudes there. They look quite nice. I haven't got any details yet on price or release date, but as soon as I get those I'll let you know. And depending on price and release date, that's a maybe, baby. Becca have bought it. No. Oh yeah, the Becca one that I showed you last time of the Royal Glow highlight. I've got some swatches there just showing it alongside some of their other best-selling highlights, so you can see it's kind of halfway between opal and rose gold, really. So if that takes your fancy, then do crack on, but I'm not paying 30 quid for one highlighter, sorry. I just wish they'd done it in like a mini size, because I do like the little mini ones. I've got a mini opal, and I do really like that. Fenty, this is her summer collection. Again, I sneak peeked some of it last time, I believe. These are the official photos of it. Kilowatt foil freestyle duos can be used on the eyes, lips and cheeks. Mimosa Sunrise is a metallic tangerine. Sangria Sunset is a metallic magenta. I love those two colours together. Oh, it makes me think of fruit salad sweets and hot summer days. And anyway, 7 Day Weekend is a metallic orchid. Poolside is metallic violet. Sandcastle metallic bronze. Minted Mojito metallic mint blue. It doesn't say that those are limited edition, but it does mention limited edition for the iridescent lip luminizer trios, which you can only buy in sets of 3, and the Island Bling 2-in-1 liquid eye shimmer. Those are also hashtagged as limited edition. The lip trios, you've got Snake Skin, which is holographic burgundy with a green shift. Mermaid Thighs, holographic blue with a purple shift. Vacray, holographic gold with a pink shift. And then the second box set is Single, which is mint with iridescent glitter. Bilingual Peach with Iridescent Fuchsia Glitter, and Ready to Mingle, which is Fuchsia with Iridescent Glitter. So those are very pretty indeed. Then you've got the double-ended liquid eye shimmers. You've got Summer Fling, which is deep metallic bronze with Rainbow, which is an iridescent gold. And then the other one is Mamacita, which is metallic rose gold, and Teeny Keeny, which is iridescent opal. Those have been released. They are available now if you want them. There are some swatches of all of them on different skin tones. Available in America at Sephora or Fenty Beauty's site. In the UK, they are available at Harvey Nichols, and for the rest of the world, I'm afraid I am completely ignorant as to where they are. But if you've got a Sephora near you, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to find them. Because one of the good things about Rihanna is that she always releases them the same date worldwide. So she doesn't release it in America first and the rest of it are afterthoughts. So actually Australia get it before us, because obviously they're like 12 hours ahead of us. So for once Australia gets something first and not last. I'm kind of a maybe baby on those at the moment. So and then this, someone managed to get a screenshot of from Rihanna's handbag on her lap. I think it was either an Instagram story or a Snapchat, and someone got this screenshot where it looks like there could be new Gloss Bomb shades, but it's difficult to tell from this picture whether it's a new Gloss Bomb or if it's one of those liquid glosses. You know, that could be mermaid thighs looking at it. But, well, who knows? We'll keep our eye out for that. Beauty Blender, as well as having their solid Beauty Blender cleaner, have now brought this out, which is Insta Clean like a dry shampoo for your blenders and brushes. So, $16. I don't, you know, I haven't seen it in here in the UK yet, but it's available in America. Don't know how well it will clean, being a dry shampoo spray, but if anyone has used it and can give me some feedback on that, please do so in the comment box. This appeared up on Insta. Proenza Schüler X Longcomb. Now, Proenza Schüler is I believe they're a fashion designer. So it's interesting. What are they, you know, collabing with Longcomb on? That's, and there's two different colours. There's the purple and blue, and then there's this hot pink and neon orange. So I'll have to wait and see what's coming there. Lit Cosmetics have got new neon glitters out. If you were interested in those. Not It Cosmetics, Lit Cosmetics. Now, the second one of the collaborations that I was talking about that Makeup Rev have released is this one. From they've collaborated with a woman called Maxine, who's Polish. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce her full name because I don't want to insult her by pronouncing it wrong, so I'm just going to call her Maxine, and I call it the Maxine palette. And she's produced a travel palette with 9 eyeshadows, a highlighter, a blush and a bronzer. Again, it's a tenner. Hell yeah! I've already got it. The only thing I didn't like about it was that the highlighter wasn't blinding enough for me. but it's more of a glow from within highlighter, a more subtle one, more work appropriate. So, but yeah, that's genuinely the only sort of dislike on that palette was that the highlighter wasn't bright enough for me. But not everyone wants highlighters this blinding, so that's definitely worth getting. Continuing with the Makeup Rev news, they've got 3 new colours in their Conceal and Correct range. Now, obviously, you know, I've got shades 1 and 0.5 on their concealers, but they've now got an orange, a green, and a yellow colour corrector. So, if you feel the need for colour correction, if you've got, the green one, for example, if you've got a lot of broken capillaries or a port wine birthmark, that will obviously help in terms of neutralising the colour before you put your foundation on over the top. The yellow will work well on lighter skinned dark circles, and the orange will work well on darker skinned dark circles or melasma or, you know, pigmentation. So that's pretty blooming good. And there's the swatches for that. So you can see they're very opaque. So that's going to be goes a long way, just like the concealers themselves. So that's good. Pinky Rose Cosmetics have got some glitter wands, Swipe and Glow glitter, no glue needed. So yeah, I like the look of that. Makeup Monsters teased this black and white, if you want to conquer the world you best have dragons, Dragon Child palette, and this is the outside of the palette. And this is the inside of the palette, and it looks stunning. I mean, look at those swatches. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm not entirely sure on the pricing for that, but yeah, depending very much on the pricing is as to whether I'm actually going to pick that up or not. So that's a maybe, baby. Now, Laura Lee did a bit of an oops. She released this sneak preview, this black and white, like they always do nowadays, working on new liquid lipstick shades. But she forgot to wipe them off her hand. And in a snap later on that day, when she was working with Benefit, some eagle-eyed viewer caught that. So we can see what colours her new lipsticks are going to be. Someone called Caris actually shared the screenshots on Twitter saying, Laura Lee, you forgot to wipe them off. And Laura Lee, instead of ignoring it, hoping it would go away, retweeted it with the word shit. So I don't know yet whether that was an intentional slip or not, but following on from the 3 nudie colours that she released with Nudie Patootie palette, it looks like she's now going to be doing some warmer, hotter colours. W7 Makeup are doing this full metal lacquer 3-in-1. Innovative and unique product provides you with the ability to add some pop to your eyes, lips and nails. Exclusive to the W7 site for $6.95 each or $15.95 for the full set. So if you're one of those people that likes everything to match, sorry, I'm in quite a bit of pain with my back, I need to have a bit of a wiggle, hang on. Yeah, if you like everything to match, then W7 have got you covered. Anastasia Beverly Hills has got a new glow kit out, and as you can see from this, It's very much aimed at people of colour, which is fab because there are so many eyeshadow palettes out there that I can use and so few that are available for people of colour. It's the Dream palette, Unicorn Dream Glow Kit apparently. And these are the colours inside it: Wish, Unicorn, Magic, Ethereal, Sunshine and Regal. And those look stunning. That ethereal, that purple bottom left looks beautiful. So yeah, that's available for people with deeper skin tone. In the last Hell Yeah Well No, I showed you that empty liquid lip style bottle floating in a bowl full of cherries from Lime Crime. They've now released information on what it is. It is a new lip product. It's a gloss which apparently smells and tastes like cherry in 2 different finishes. Juicy sheer with a translucent burst of colour in nudes, berries, reds and peaches. Sparkly sheer packed with iridescent pearls that light up the lips. Sweetly scented with a cherry on top, has a chubby tube with an oversized doe foot applicator. Black cherry, which is a deep red black. Diet cherry, which is a deep berry. Tangy cherry, blazing orange. Sweet cherry, soft mauve. Sour cherry, hot pink. Naked cherry, nude blush. Bitter cherry, soft brown nude. Disco cherry, rainbow iridescent. Frozen cherry, which is exclusive to their website, sparkling aqua. Juicy cherry, again exclusive to their website, pink iridescent. Extra poppin' is glossy clear. Maraschino cherry is cherry red. Cherry pie is bright pink red, and baby cherry is baby pink. They are available now. Apparently they are not sticky. So, there we go. That's what the doe foot applicator looks like. And yeah, glosses, Lime Crime, cherries. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. And while we're talking glosses, MAC summer glosses. Doesn't that packaging look lovely with the hundreds and thousands all over the lid? That just looks so cute. MAC Oh Sweetie, apparently. 15 shades and different scents. Banana muffins, orange, caramel sugar, chocolate brown, coconut macaroon, pinky beige, creamy peach pie, watermelon pink with pink pearl. That sounds lush. Death by chocolate, burgundy, funfetti cake, white frost with multicolour pearl. That would look lovely over a deeper lipstick. Gumdrop, intense pink with reflex pearl. Key lime trifle, bright chartreuse. Purple panna cotta, lilac. Raspberry cream, fuchsia with a blue pearl. Raspberry pavlova, bright fuchsia. Strawberry mousse, Barbie pink. Strawberry tort, bright candy apple red. Sugar cookies, opalescent pink. And wild berry frosting, cotton candy blue. Available June the 11th on their website, June the 14th at Nordstrom, Ulta Beauty and Macy's in America, so we're probably going to get it on the 14th over here, I would have thought. I actually really like the look of those, so that's a maybe, baby. Laura Lee, that's her nudie patootie shade lipsticks in the bundle. Nakey Topless and Jaybird, $16 each, or the bundle for $38 if you were interested. Whoa. No. Quick comparison for you. If you didn't want to pay the prices for the Kylie Momajar collection, but you like the colours in their eyeshadow palette, the Colourpop Fame Cool Eyeshadow Palette has 4 extra colours and would do exactly the same thing. So if you want to get that look without spending that moolah, go and see Colourpop. The other, or the third collaboration that I mentioned from Makeup Rev is Baby Carme. And as you can see, hell yeah! It's actually the palette that I used today to produce this beautiful bright look. I absolutely love that palette. Super blendable shades. You can see there the swatches. That Morning Cool, which I've actually got as the purple on my eye today. Purple is one of the most difficult colours. Purples and blues are the most difficult colours to formulate, and this was lovely. It really was. I can't rate this highly enough. This is definitely a hell yeah. And again, it's only £10, which is so affordable for the pigmentation and the shade range that you've got there. So, in fact, I'd even go so far as to say it is as pigmented as my Juvia's palettes. And talking of Juvia's, did you like the way I just segued across like that? I'm getting good at this. I'm getting smooth. She released this, which shows a liquid lipstick box and a palette. Afrique. So, yet to see what those are. But no doubt, knowing Juvia's, it'll be nice and bright. Colourpop. It seems that this is the year of iridescent sprays and glosses, because Colourpop have brought out 16 juicy shades in 3 finishes: prismatic, pearlescent and tinted ultra glossy lips. That's a lot of words. Formulated for a high shine end look and silky smooth application, never sticky for hydrated, fuller looking lips. And they've updated their applicator to a brush to make it easier to apply and so you can get a more accurate Cupid's bow. It's enriched with jojoba oils and collagen boosters to give a fuller, plump looking lip. Now, a gloss will make your lips look plumper anyway, but if they've got collagen and jojoba oil in them, then that's all to the good, because they're going to be doing good things for your lips while you're wearing it. This particular shade here is Champagne Mammy. Here's some swatches of the different colours. I have to admit, Flying Horses, the middle one on the right hand side, is definitely calling my name. And on the second page of them, the peachy one top right, called PS, is also calling my name, so I might have to be making a Colourpop order again soon. Hell yeah! Pretty Little Palettes. The guys that did this eyeshadow palette that I've got, the Vampy one, which looks like that, have got matte liquid lip kits, and that's the 5 colours. And when this went up on their Instagram, which was last weekend, at the time you were getting 2 free wake up wipes when you ordered your lip kit. I don't know whether that offer is still on, but it could be worth having a look at. I'm probably not going to grab those because I've got liquid lips in all those colours anyway, so I wouldn't end up wearing them, but if you want to. They now have them. Luna Beauty, black and white picture. I wish they'd stop doing this because you can use a colorization app like this and it shows you, and they're usually pretty good, what colour it's likely to be. So that looks like it's either going to be a highlighter or an eyeshadow from his palette. And as we speculated last time that his first release is going to be called Pearl, we speculated that that could be the highlighter. So could this be the Pearl highlighter that he's talking about? We will have to wait and see, won't we? Fasali have brought out, or are bringing out, 2 new Jelly Beam highlighter shades. That's those jelly-like highlighters which you have to pat on with your finger or a dry beauty blender. Ridiculously expensive, ridiculously difficult to use. I'm not going to bother. If you like them and you want them, the 2 new colours are Rose Golds, which is a rose gold, and Champagne Glow Up, which is a champagne pink with a magenta micro fine glitter. June the 4th they launch, so if that floats your boat, you crack on, sunshine. Superdrug have shown these Revlon Lippies limited edition Live Boldly super lustrous lipstick condition available collection. I need more coffee. Available exclusively on superdrug.com. 6 of the boldest shades, including limited edition shade Killing It, inspired by Pantone colour of the year 2018. And I do admit, Killing It looks lovely, as does Shinomenom. Something like a Shinomenom. Something like a Shinomenom. Okay, that's maybe baby edging towards a hell yeah. So, here's hoping. Davina Cosmetics did their version of the Tarte Icy Betch palette, the blues and greens, and because that set was so popular, where they'd collated the 12 eyeshadows, the 2 highlighters, and a palette for a set bundle price, they've done the same kind of thing using pinks and purples. You actually get an extra one, you actually get 13 eyeshadows in this. You get 6 mattes, 7 shimmers, and 2 highlighters with a palette for $69.95. And Angelica Newquist has got a discount code which is all in caps ANGESCHKA and then 20. And if you use that, you get 20% off the price of it. I'm not affiliated with them, she is, but if it's a way for you to save some money, then I'm gonna shout it out for you. I do like the look of that, but I've got the majority of those colours in various different palettes already, so for me it's going to be a whoa, 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 no. Jouer did this picture saying all you've ever needed to achieve the perfect lip, introducing 4 new lip kits including cream lip liner, lip topper and lip cream. And then these are the swatches. So you've got Le Bay, Le Pearl, Le Nude and Le Rose. So you've got this one, and then this one, and then this one, and last but not least, this one. So, as you can see, they're going to be launching. Oh, they've launched on the 21st of May, so they're already out if you wanted those. I have got some Jouer liquid lipsticks. I do like them. They don't dry down too dry on your lips, so if you were interested in any of those 4 colour combinations, then you crack on. For me, it's a maybe baby because I've already got a lot of those colours in other liquid lip formats. Deciem put this up saying, we haven't forgotten, it's impossible to forget. We've just been conforming to regulations in and out of our homeland so that when the ordinary sun care is finally in our hands and yours, we can all see our sun, the star that gives us life, as our friend again. So basically, they're formulating sun care. There's weird stuff going on with Brandon, the guy that runs the place, owns the place, does their social media. Very strange things going on. I'm not going to comment on his personal behaviours because I don't know why he's acting the way he is, but sun care is very important, and if this is anything like the rest of the Ordinary range, it's going to be very good prices for very good products, so that would be a hell yeah. KKW, Kim Kardashian, is bringing out summer highlight palettes. Do they remind you of anything in particular? Like, was it last summer that Kylie did the wet set? I know imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, Kim, but if I was Kylie, oh, I'd be having a BF right now. I would not be a happy girly at all. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Just no. I showed you last time the black and white photo of the Gimme Glow Summer Vibes palette. They have now shown us what the inside looks like, which it's stunning, but if you cover up Summer Fling and Brazilian Bikini, which are the 2 tealy shades at the top right, you've essentially got a warm-toned palette. You've essentially got Colourpop's Yes Please with 2 teals in there. But you think, well, I don't know, those swatches do look nice. They do look nice, those swatches. And then you see the price. Now, just for comparison purposes, and I'm sure this is a little bit smaller than that palette is, but this is the Colourpop Yes Please palette. Okay, so you can see very, very similar shades in here. This was, I think I paid $12 for it because I think it was in the sale at the time. I think it's normally about 14, 15. I could be wrong, but I know that I paid $12 for that. Do you know how much they want for that? $54. Yeah, you heard me right. $54 for 12 eyeshadows. Do you want to sing with me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Behave. Right, Not Cosmetics have They kept releasing a different colour every couple of days, so I waited until all the colours had been released to show you their new Gemini eyeshadow palette that is coming out. Fire OG, which is olive green in ultra matte. Mochi, which is an olive mustard. Leo, which is an army green. Goals, which is a golden lime metallic. Polka Dot, a warm tawny brown. Cupcake, a true brown matte. And Bonnie Jet Black. That will be available 2nd of June at noon PST on their website. Doesn't scream summer to me, but it certainly screams autumn. That's. Or if you're going to a fancy dress party and you need camo paint. It's nice, but it's nothing remarkable. So for me, it's going to be a whoa, whoa, whoa. I showed you last time the graphic image that Makeup Monsters had done for their gel liner boxes, and looks like the gel liners are nearly here. Someone has asked, is this eyeliner going to be budge proof, waterproof? And they replied, absolutely. So as soon as I know more in terms of colours and prices, I will of course let you know. But that's a maybe, baby. Because as you can see, I quite like a coloured liner. MAC are bringing out Studio Fix liquid concealers to obviously go with their Studio Fix foundation. So I would imagine this is going to be a less opaque, slightly more of a medium coverage than a full coverage, because I know the Studio Fix foundation is a sort of like a medium rather than a full coverage. So keep an eye out for that, see what sort of prices that comes up as. Beauty Blender, I don't know whether they're jumping on the raw bandwagon or not, but they have released a new colour in royal blue. Okie dokie then. So if you like beauty blenders and you like collecting all the different colours, you can now get a blue one. All in the Blush have done a comparison for us on dupes for Fenty's Gloss Bomb, and one of those is actually a Colourpop one called Stilo, which is £6, and Elf's Believe, which is £3, so significantly cheaper than Gloss Bomb. So there's some options there if you wanted to try the colour before deciding to jump in with both feet and potentially get the Rihanna version. And Colourpop are not holding back on their releases this month, being their birthday month, and my birthday month too. They released Fame, which I showed you last Hell Yeah Whoa No, and briefly earlier in this one when I compared it to the Momager palette, which was 16 cool toned neutrals. They have now released Fortune. Get it? Fame and Fortune. And this is again a £16 palette, but this is the warm neutrals. And Carousel We Go looks to be it looks like they could be a mixture of mattes, satins and metallics. So you can see them side by side there, Fame and Fortune. And there's the Colourpop version of it, where you can see that the outside covers do actually line up and make a big top. So if you are only just getting into makeup, or you've got someone that you know who's only just getting into makeup and you want to get them some good quality neutral shadows, you can't go far wrong with Colourpop, you really can't. I know we end up having to, if we spend over $18, we end up having to pay import tax on it and everything, but the pigmentation of their shadows are so worth it, and it's always worth keeping an eye out because they very often have special offer deals, 24-hour deals, 48-hour deals, so it's worth signing up to their newsletter because then you get notified when they have special offers on. So for me personally, it's a whoa, whoa, whoa. No, because I've got so many palettes that I don't need them. But they are definitely I would definitely recommend them. Storybook Cosmetics put this up. Dragonfire saying end of summer, so I'm guessing this is going to be a Game of Thrones themed book, similar to their Witches and Witchcraft Harry Potter themed one, and obviously the Burn book that they did, and they did the Snow White one, so I'll imagine this is going to be a Game of Thrones themed one, so that could be interesting. Watch for further developments on that. Adam Minto, the dude who owns Revolution, sneak peek to this picture. Princess Cut, Champagne and Diamonds and Girl's Best Friend, and that looks like it's the Champagne and Diamonds option that he's uncovered there. Triple baked highlighter, triple illuminating. Autumn 2018, those are coming out. I'm really hoping that one of them is going to be a dupe for the Too Faced diamond highlighter, so I can have that effect without having to pay Too Faced prices. They have also released today, or yesterday, 3 new Glow Heart highlighters. Now, the only issue I have is that the description online doesn't match the pictures online. So the luminous lightning shade, for example, is described as an icy white glow, but it's shown with a deep bronze heart. Whereas Rays of Radiance, which when you look at the outside of the boxes looks like it's going to be the mid-toned one, and it's described as peach-toned, peachy gold, has got that colour. So I don't know whether to go by the descriptions and the colour on the outside of the box, or whether to go by that. Now, I have messaged Adam and I have asked him, but I haven't heard back from him as yet, because I really want to try the light one, but I don't know whether to order Rays of Radiance or whether to order Luminous Lightning. Come on, Adam, get back to me, please. I need to know this. Those are £6 each, by the way. I have got one of their highlighters in that particular style. I have a Goddess of Love in the shade Goddess of Faith, which you can see is like a champagne gold. So, and I'll just quickly do you a swatch on the back of my hand there, so you can see that they're baked highlighters. You get a lot of bang for your buck. So once I know which one of those is the lightest shade, that's going to be a hell yeah from me. And they've also bought out what they call wardrobes. Now, I don't mean something that you can hang your clothes in. They've got 2 larger palettes, a highlighter collection and a bronzer collection, called either the highlighter wardrobe or the bronzer wardrobe. And as you can see, they have got 8 different highlighters in the highlighter one and 8 different bronzers in the bronzer one, including, she said, trying to find her version. I'm not sure I can. Well, I can find the blush version, the Freedom leopard print. So it looks like they've got the leopard print bronzer in there as well, which is good because you can't get the leopard print bronzer now. Highlighter wardrobes and bronzer wardrobe, £12 each. Good idea in principle, but unless you're someone whose colour changes drastically from the winter months to the summer months, i.e. you tan, or you're sharing it with a sibling who is a different colour to you, or you're a makeup artist doing makeup on a lot of different skin tones, you're probably going to end up only using a few of those. So I would say wait until they hit Superdrug stores, have a look at them, have a swatch. If you think they're all going to be the right shade for you, then yep, grab one because it's great value. If not, then obviously don't. So, moving on. Dominique Cosmetics, which is Christian Dominique, have revealed the inside of their Lemonade collection palette. And oh my, I like the look of that. That launches in June. And apparently there's going to be 4 glosses that are released with it as well, lip glosses. Oh, that shade bottom left, that mango. Ooh. Depending on price, that could be a hell yeah from me on that one. Morphe are doing a collaboration with Nikita Dragon, and they are bringing out Nikita lipsticks, as in bullet lipsticks, not liquid lipsticks, in 5 different shades of bright red, because obviously Nikita is known for wearing her red lipstick. So whichever shade your skin is, you should be able to find a red to match you. Those are launching at the end of May on Morphe, so keep an eye out for those. For me, it's probably going to be a whoa, 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 no, because when I'm wearing brighter colours like a bright red, I prefer to have a liquid lipstick and know that it's going to dry down and that I'm not going to end up smearing it half around my face and looking like Courtney Love after a night out in the 90s. Moving on. Essence are of Makeup Hunter News has found this promo picture from Essence, which is 4 eyeshadow palettes and a couple of, looks like highlight palettes. The highlight palettes look like the highlights that Lime Crime have done, and the eyeshadow palettes are the same format as the MAC Girl palettes, because they had like Basic Bitch and Power Hungry and all that sort of thing. I've got to admit, I do like the colours in Too Glam to Give a Damn and The Future Is Me, so I don't know when those are launching, but once they do, I may pick up one of those to try, so that's a maybe, baby. Jeffree Star has got some trademarks that he's got. That makes no sense at all. Let me start again. People have found some new trademarks lodged by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. That's much better English. Well done. First one is this, which says Cosmetics and Lip Gloss. And you can see it's a very intricate lid on that. And then there's another one with a more diamond shaped lid with what looks like a star on the top. I'm sorry these are a bit blurry, but this was the best resolution that I could find. And it says concealers for skin and face, cosmetics, facial concealer. So, looks like, as well as the mannequin foundation that we know he's working on, looks like he's going to be doing some concealers and some lip glosses very soon. So that will be interesting. I did say this is the year of the gloss and the glow, didn't I? JD Glow Cosmetics are releasing multi-chrome gel liners. I like the look of Translade and Shuketh, but I will see how much they cost before I decide to get one. Peach's Makeup showed this photo. Now, I like my pointed nails, but there's no way I could. Oh, I could not cope with my nails that long. But they do show that packaging off very nicely. And it looks like it's going to be loose pigments, eyeshadow pigments. So if you are into that, I believe the pigments are going to be selling for around the £7 mark. Pick and mix 3 for, I think it was 18, and then I think the full set was something like 35, but don't quote me on that because I'm not entirely sure. But that's the rumour that I have heard, and that, my darlings, is the end of the current hell yeah or whoa, whoa, whoa. No. I now need to go and edit all of these photos into this. Oh, wish me luck. I hope you found this fun and interesting. If you did, perhaps you could hit that like button for me, comment, share. If you're not already subscribed, what are you doing? It's still free. Subscribe, hit the bell button, and then you'll get told every time I upload a new video. I hope the rest of your day is fabulous. Bye for now.